eat as much as they could, and then they would stuff as much as they could of chicken and whatnot in their pockets.
Do you remember that, Pops?
Yeah.
So they would have like enough to eat.
Wow, that's like when we went to Bonanza with Uncle Larry. We used to put shrimp in our K-Way pouches.
One thing that Pops taught me was when you go to a s'morgue, like you take your dinner roll, but you never put your dinner roll on your plate.
That's right.
Right, because it takes too much room.
It takes
eh?
room. You put the dinner plate in your hand and you put the plate on it. I learned that at the Beverly Crest from Pops. He took it off my plate. That's not how you do it, he said.
Fairly recently, somewhere, Julia and Emma found a piece of apple pie in Dad's shirt pocket from, I don't know if we were at a funeral, Dad. Do you remember you put some pie in your pocket or a square?
No.
And the girls are laughing so hard.
You're still putting food in your pocket, Pops.
Yeah.
Crossing the bridge.
So High Level Bridge used to be traffic both ways. Pops,
Both
do you remember
ways.
that? Do you remember driving this bridge, Pops?
Right.
Both directions?
Yeah.
It wasn't just one way.
No. And I guess I should.
56 Oldsmobile, and it was a wide car. I don't know how two cars got across.
What kind of car was it?
55 Olds. 56 Olds.
That's what he came.
What color?
Blue and white.
What happened to that car?
Wore it out.
Oh, you drove that car from Winnipeg.
Yeah, he did. And that was one of them that had a separation down the middle of the windshield. So should I talk about...
You would take the streetcar over the bridge.
Over the bridge
And
to come to the Garneau Theatre for CJCA's Good Deed Club. Don't know why it was called that, but every Saturday they had movies and entertainment. And once my music teacher and I played a duet
Right here at the
for
Garneau.
the entertainment at the Garneau Theatre.
And do you remember what the song was?
No.
How old were you then?
Maybe 12.
And you take this streetcar, over the top of the High Level Bridge.
Yes.
Was that fun? Was it
was
cold?
fun. Yeah. No, I don't remember it being cold.
But in winter you take it, or summer? Or?
I guess it would be in fall to spring.
And what did the people look like on the streetcars? How were they dressed?
Like aliens.
For the occasion, I guess. I don't know.
So this is the theater that you
This
played
is
at?
the theater that I
On
played
stage?
at. Yes, there was a piano on the stage.
I don't even remember this.
And for being strict parents, thinking back, I really got to do a lot of things by myself.
Right.
Like walk to the Avenue Theatre, which was about 10 blocks away, by myself, and sometimes in the early evening. I got to come downtown myself, got to come here myself. It was just different times, as you can tell.
Where was the
It was safe on the street.
Where was the skating rink?
Right here.
Right here.
Right here. And I lived on 80, right on White Avenue, just...
Do you remember the skating rink, Pops?
Do you remember the skating rink where we met?
Not really. Not this place. I'm trying to picture what it looked like.
He caught my eye the first time he came with two of his friends.
He looked like Johnny Cash?
Yeah, well, I didn't think of it that way, but seeing pictures now, it looked that way.
I think he looked more like Johnny Cash than Elvis.
Yeah, he did. And Janet Park and I went out to coffee with Dennis Pohl and somebody else that was skating with Dad, but I don't know why Dad didn't come. I guess he was too shy or something. And I was hoping he would, but he didn't. But then the next time, you've heard this story before. He was there again, and he was skating around, and I was at the boards, and he tried to make a fancy stop in front of me, and he fell. So I always say that was the day he fell for me. It probably was too.
Were you a good skater, Pops?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He used to play hockey.
Really?
Not in an organized league or anything, but you know, just at the community league or whatever. And didn't you wear catalogs for
Shin pads.
shin pads? Yeah, when you were a goalie.
Like Sears catalogs or what?
Simpson Sears,
Yeah.
it was called then. Okay,
Where was the house that you lived in? Which way? This way?
okay,
Left?
that way. And I also lived on, well, I'll show you that one later when we're going to the nurse's residence. 109th Street and White Avenue. Is this White Avenue? Yeah.
Yeah.
So where are we headed now, Glenn?
First, the White House.
So, yeah. So after graduation from nursing, my dad expected me to move home. He was just heartbroken when I didn't because I had decided to move to this basement suite with two of my classmates, Joanne and Janet. And this is where I learned to cook a little bit because I didn't know a thing. I learned how to iron a uniform because I
Wash.
never ironed at home.
And wash dishes, maybe.
Wash dishes, right.
So which part of the intersection was the house?
Okay, just this way from the Garno Theater. Where's the Garno Theater?
Garno
Right on
Theater's-
the corner?
Garno Theater's
Oh, I mean,
the avenue, or no, the, yeah.
okay.
There used to be a
I would
theater
have
here.
lived right, yes. Forget what it was called now. I lived here at Mrs. McCabe's house.
What did the house look like?
It was a nice old house, but we lived in the basement, which wasn't really a suite. There was just 2 bedrooms kind of built, one here, one there. We had a bathroom at the other end. We had some kind of a kitchen, but the rest of it was all cement. Like it wasn't a completed basement. It was like kind of ugly, thinking back. And
Okay, we're going to go now to the nurse's residence,
okay,
and then we'll go to St. Basil's.
okay.
I may have mixed up the order, Shell.
Oh, that's okay. Well, that's
Okay.
good. We can shoot where Grandma used to live.
That's right.
Where I would pull up and she'd say, I thought you'd come today. And I was so glad that I did because I was like, gee, should I go there today? And then we'd watch Another World.
Yes,
Oh yeah, Rachel and Mac.
that's right. You remember. Okay, so after high school, I applied at the General Hospital to go into nursing and at the University Hospital. Just in case I didn't make it at one, I would go to the other, hopefully. The nuns accepted me at the General, so I was all set to go. And then during the summer, I changed my mind and came to the University Hospital to experience a little campus life.